Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Jeremy, and these are my 7 gear essentials for a day of skiing. So, number 1, we'll kick it off. It is the headlamp. This, whether I'm inbounds or out of bounds, whether I'm ski touring or just out for a day with the friends, I always have a headlamp on me. I've had too many days where I'm going for last tracks and it's getting dark and I go below a terrain feature and I have to walk my way out and everybody's wondering where I am. A headlamp has saved me many a time. This is the Petzl Actic Core. It's 450 lumens. It has a USB rechargeable battery, but what's nice is with the Petzl headlamps in their hybrid concepts series is the core battery actually pops out and it opens to a slot where I can actually put AAA batteries in. So for a multi-day trip where I might be having a couple of alpine starts in a row, I can bring an extra set of AAA batteries and guarantee myself some really good battery life and multiple days out on the hill. So love this headlamp. It's been with me for a long time, and I will continue to use it. Number 2 is extra pair of socks. I ski inbounds with a backpack, so and I get cold feet really easily, so I always carry an extra pair of socks, especially on those spring days where you might get a bit of slush or just coastal mountain weather, where I might get a bit of slush down in the boot, and then I get wet feet, and it's just not fun. Or if I do a creek crossing when I'm ski touring, it's just a good thing to have. So sometimes I change them back in the truck, sometimes I change them on the hill. It's just depending on how wet my feet are. But these are smart wool socks. They are calf length, light cushion. I love them. I wear them all the time, and I always have a second set in the backpack. So that's number 2. Number 3, speaking of keeping myself dry and warm, I bring multiple glove layers. Down here where it's really wet, it's not only about warmth management, because that's a little bit easier when it's only -2 Celsius. It's also about moisture management, especially when I'm ski touring, but also when I'm skiing inbounds. I carry a range of different gloves. I carry some sort of like park glove or up track glove. Not necessarily waterproof, but to keep the wind and the sun off my hands all day. So I wear these ones. These are just Burton park gloves, super simple. That's one. I also carry a merino liner, which I don't have on me right now. I couldn't find them yet, but whatever. I also carry a pair of those. I have a pair of the Black Diamond Dirtbag gloves. These are kind of a mix for me. These are my ski touring / ski mountaineering kind of glove, or coastal inbounds skiing. Really comfortable, full leather. They're highly water resistant. Well, I mean, leather is naturally waterproof. I've got them a little bit big so that if I need to, if it's a little bit colder, I can put my merino liners into my leather Black Diamond Dirtbag gloves. And yeah, I love this glove. I've had these for probably 3 years, and they have served me really well. I wax them once in a while, and I have had 0 problems with this glove. And then finally, for those cold weather days, for those days where this glove sweats out or something like that, I have a pair of nice warm mitts. And I need a new pair. These are pretty beat up. I've had these since I was a teenager, but they're still warm and they're still dry. So these are the Hot Fingers, just simple, but they're toasty warm. I also use these if I go to the interior and I do some skiing up in, say, the Revelstoke area, and it's maybe -15 or -20. That's the glove that I wear. It's also a little oversized, so I can wear my liners underneath to get some extra warmth. But that's gloves. That's number 3. Number 4 is a puffy layer. This is the Arc'teryx Atom LT layer. It's a synthetic layer, which I really like synthetics down here. They not only keep you a little bit warmer, but they also stay warm when they're wet and dry really quickly. There are the odd day when this wets out, but for the most part, this is a great insulator. And paired with a good hard shell, this is gonna keep me toasty warm. If I need an extra layer or 2, I'll throw a fleece underneath, but that will get me down to -20, no problem, especially if I go up into the interior, into that dry cold. The cool thing with the Atom LT specifically is it's not air permeable, it is a vapor layer, so what it does is it doesn't let the air transfer from your body as fast. So it protects that air, warms it up, and it creates, this jacket for its weight is way warmer than an air permeable version of the same jacket. So that is number 4. That is my Arc'teryx Atom LT, or some sort of puffy layer, always in the backpack if I'm not using it on the ups. A lot of times I'm just wearing it on the downs, but that is always in the bag regardless. Number 5, and I touched on this one briefly last week, this is snacks. Regardless of whether I'm inbounds or out of bounds or touring or whatever, I am always carrying some sort of snack. I like snacking on the chairlift. I like eating. If you want to see what kind of snacks I carry, I'll leave a link to my video, my last week's video, up in the corner there, so you can see kind of everything that's in this bag. But this is food, and for some inbounds days, especially cold, I'll throw in some hot chocolate and other stuff like that. So I touched on that briefly last week, but yeah, that is number 5. Number 6 essential for me is a med kit. I always skew the med kit all the time. It's never not in the backpack. So this is a kind of one that I've built out myself a little bit. So it started with an aid waterproof med kit, but I've added to it, I've added some extra like kind of band-aids, I've added a bit of tape for blisters, I've added some Advil, a couple little things that I like to have on the trail. And then also on the back here, you can see this yellow thing here. This is a C-splint. A foam C-splint is a perfect item to have. It can get you out of so many binds, not just medical emergencies, but it can get you out of a lot of personal emergencies. It can fix a piece of gear, it can stabilize something. It's just, there's so many uses for a C-splint that I always carry one. And then these little guys here that are wrapped around are ski straps. So I can't even tell you how many times I have fixed a piece of gear with a ski strap. Love carrying as many as I can, so I keep 3 kind of thing on my med kit, just in case I need to use it as a tourniquet, or strap somebody to a sled, or get somebody out. I always have a few ski straps on my med kit. So that is number 6, is a med kit. Always carry a med kit of some sort. And number 7, and this is kind of my final one here, and this is the one that is a personal choice of mine. If I'm skiing inbounds, I always wear a backpack inbounds, so I always carry my avalanche safety gear. It's just a preference of mine. I like to throw my beacon on. It's not much to wear a beacon inbounds, or a transceiver inbounds. I am on the Mammut Berry Box transceiver. I picked this up a little while ago. I have been loving it. It is so easy to use. It's so simple. The harness strap for my chest is very comfortable, so comfortable that I went from putting my transceiver in my pocket to wearing it around my chest like I'm supposed to. So yeah, that is my transceiver, and that I wear. I won't wear it on like a slushy spring day inbounds or a groomer day inbounds, but if it's 10 centimeters plus inbounds, or I want to go out of bounds a little bit in a mountain that I know well, then I'm wearing this just in case. I don't trust Reco in the out of bounds areas of a lot of mountains. Within Avalanche, I also have a shovel. Great thing to carry in inbounds and out of bounds. If we ever want to go build a little booter inbounds, I have a shovel. It's also great for digging snow pits for snow science. It's great for worst case scenario avalanche scenarios. It's just something that I always carry in my backpack. It's super simple, it breaks apart, it fits in my backpack super easily, it weighs not a lot. So that is something that I always carry. This is the Mammut Alligator SE shovel. So you'll see a trend with my gear. And finally, my avalanche gear, this is a Mammut Quick Probe. So this probe is a 320 centimeter length, super simple. There's not too much to say about probes if you know what they are. That being said, with our West Coast snowpack, I recommend never using anything under 3 meters. So this is a 320 centimeter, so 3.2 meters, and yeah, it's just in case I need to probe somebody or probe something to check snowpack depth. I use it all the time. This is a fresh one, that's why it has no scratches or anything on it. But yeah, no, a good 3.2 meter probe is always in my backpack. So I hope that gives you a little bit of a glimpse into kind of my daily ski regiment and kind of what I carry. I can go a little bit more in depth into the other things I carry, but these are my 7 essential things that are always in my pack. So I hope you enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. If you want, you can feel free to like and subscribe. And other than that, have a great day. I'll see you guys later.